Marcus Managing Director of Silverstone Composites. Silverstone Composites are located in the home of British Motorsport at Silverstone Circuit. So our main customers are predominantly within the motorsport and automotive sector. We started off as a business of being a build-to-print manufacturer, but now we've turned into the single source solution for our clients. We take their ideas, their pen and paper thoughts, and we put them through from start to finish. We try to use the most advanced technologies and processes as possible. So we joined the Silverstone Technology Cluster back in 2017. The cluster is all around about bringing companies together to create a more collaborative mindset. At that very point, we actually bumped into Mackart at one of the events.
I am Stephen McCarthy. I'm Managing Director of Mackart Additive. We are specialists in mechanical engineering and additive manufacture. So within the business, we have the whole process capability from design to manufacturing, engineering, to production, to inspection. So at Mackart Additive, our predominant client base is motorsport and automotive. So prior to the Neo, we were using small format, shallow vat, stereolithographic machines, which constrained us from component size quite significantly. So we were having to design the components to be joined. And then we had the post-processing activity, labor and time in joining those parts and finishing those parts. Whereas now with the Neo, we don't have any of that constraint. We can make parts single piece. All the efficiencies come from that. And the quality is excellent. We chose the Neo450 because of its reputation, but also we were being led by our clients towards the materials and also the knowledge, the industry knowledge of that machine and what it could do made it essentially a natural choice.
The use of the mandrels is predominantly around using it as a extractable intensifier. So it's to create a good internal finish as well as external. Predominantly most pipe work or duct work within the field of what we do normally is either one or the other. It can't be both. And what we've created using these mandrels is a double A-sided component. So smooth externally, but equally internally. So what we use the mandrel for is a processing element. We are able to use it to wrap our composite material around and then drop that into a hard mold tool. What it enables us to do is use it as an intensifier to consolidate that internal surface. But at the end, it enables us to extract the mandrel from the component, leaving us with this double A-sided component. The issue around mandrels originally was that we had people processing them, but they were cutting corners, or necessarily had old equipment and machinery that wasn't able to give us the quality that we needed. So then Mackart came in and ran us through those trials, and we realised that we could produce something for less money and to a higher quality.
The Somos DMX SL-100 is the material of choice for mandrels, for internal extractable mold tools. In using the Neo with the Somos DMX SL-100, we're able to satisfy their expectations and their quality requirements time and time again. One of the significant advantages we have with the Somos DMX SL-100 combined with the Neo450 is we're able to produce tools in one piece. And that also transfers to an advantage for our customer, for Silverstone Composites Limited. They don't have breaks in the part. There's a better quality finish on their carbon component, and they are able to extract them in one piece. Whereas before there was risk that they would have multi-part extractions. Whereas now it's efficient and slick and repeatable. Additionally, we're able to, with the large build volume, able to satisfy their demand much more efficiently. The lead time is reduced for bulk quantities. And of course our efficiencies increase, so they get a repeatable good part every time.
So the future plan really with the Stratasys machines moving forwards is I think that it can enable us to do so much more. We can cover so many more materials that we've never thought about using with composites. We're only touching on DMX 100 and the Perform for our tooling, but I think there's many other aspects we can start utilising the machines. Equally with Convestro, with their resin development, we can touch on so many more elements that we can then incorporate these technologies within to what we're doing.